Now to that miracle at sea. 3 teenage boys are back on dry land this morning after spending almost 2 months floating adrift in the South Pacific. CBS News correspondent Whit Johnson has their remarkable story.
A Navy vessel brought 3 teenage castaways to land today in the Fiji Islands after a harrowing 50 days lost at sea. The 2 15-year-olds and 1 14-year-old were gaunt and clearly weakened, with one hooked to an IV as they were helped to a waiting ambulance. The boys somehow survived by living on a couple coconuts, a few flying fish, rainwater, and a seagull which they caught and ate raw. The teenagers from the Tokelau Islands, a New Zealand-administered territory, drifted nearly 1,000 miles before being spotted by a tuna boat northeast of Fiji.
They were waving. It was quite frantic. They were very weak. There was no massive jumps or joy. They definitely had a massive smile.
Their rescuers say the boys were severely sunburned, emaciated, and were so dehydrated that in the last few days they resorted to drinking seawater, which could have been disastrous.
Their actual physical appearance was very disturbing and heartbreaking. They were just more or less skin and bones.
The 3 were presumed dead after several unsuccessful searches by the New Zealand Air Force. Their families had already held a memorial service for them. Now the teenage friends are recovering in a hospital in Fiji, happy to be alive. Whit Johnson, CBS News, Washington.
And if I'm not mistaken, I was reading one of the accounts and it said this boat, the fishing boat, was way out of its normal waters. So the chances of them ever being found are so small.
That's right.
But this boat just sort of happened to be in this odd place. And there they were. They were really lucky.
Way outside the commercial shipping routes, so unbelievable that they were found.